Yeah, I was thinking of doing just a live um, to catch up on certain things. Just gonna check my audio. Is my audio good? Um, oh, Caps Live? I didn't know that. I think I'm on my personal account. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. It's almost done. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know Cap was live, but I'll is my audio good? Ed is lurking and defending himself. Yeah, see, yeah, I think it's just crazy that pretty much how it's coming out now is, all the things that he projected onto other people that he was attacking, like he was guilty of. I mean, that's kind of what I keep saying, and I keep saying a lot of the same things because it's true, but I mean, it's true. Um, I didn't see the rest of Locksmith's stream. I saw like bits and pieces of it, but um, Ed is lurking, defending himself. Yeah, that's really crazy. I mean, that I even knew him for a period of time after all that. Man, Alex got my decoy first exposure the other day. That guy lives in a little shed on his sister's property. Wait, I'm not reading that right. Alex got my decoy first exposure. I don't get what you're. I don't get what you're saying. I don't know. I don't get it. So like, Alex did a catch and use your decoy. Is that what you're saying? I don't know why I'm not comprehending that. One night in MOB, it was only a night like Cap only does. Oh, your first decoy call. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would do decoy calls. I just hate decoy calls. I don't want to put it out there, though, when I do decoy calls. I'm too paranoid of that. Because, I mean, apparently we have predators in the community. I mean, like, before I kind of thought it was a little far-fetched. Like, it was more of something that was technically possible, but, like, come on, like, we're not going to actually have, you know, predators in the community like that. I mean, you know, that play an active role, but that turns out to be in question. Sorry, Mr. Ryan. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of catch up. I mean, I'm not that worried about it, about the community stuff. Oh, I mean, I don't know if you're referring to. I just couldn't listen to that nasty shit they say. Yeah, it's a lot to tolerate even doing the call. I mean, it kind of is a good exposure for like just how bad the catch is. I mean, I think that's what it is, but I mean, that's kind of the hard part of it. The hard part of it is the decoying and the decoying call, the decoy calls. The easy, kind of the better part is not the easy part is, actually doing the interview and gathering the evidence. Then it's almost like more of a formality. But when you're decoying, they're doing the thing. They're actually doing what you know. I only do it when the actual decoy talking needs a verification video call to get the catch. Yeah, and you gotta do that. Yeah, I mean, split y'all up. There's like 7 people in here. There's like I think like 45 people in Eds. I don't know how much people are in Caps. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know this was going down. Decoys are the front lines of the catching community. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, if you can decoy, and your role of decoying is pretty much getting the catch, like that pretty much is the catch. I mean, the like how hard is it to once you have a person to meet, you have access to get there, then you just do the interview and you do it the right way and apply the elements of the crime to it. I mean it's pretty much it's like 80% of the work I would say is the decoying. Oh, we're on our way over here. Yeah, I remember where I sent some decoy pictures to PCI or PCM, I forget. And I just watched one of their catches, like an actual, just like a catch, because I didn't know. I mean, I knew they were using my decoy photos, but I didn't know it was that catch. But then I just watched the catch like it was a regular catch, and the guy was there to, you know, have like a 12-year-old come to his house, you know, and apparently my decoy was a 12-year-old, which I didn't know. But yeah, that's a weird thing. But yeah, whatever gets it done. I remember the old Alex decoy calls, manhole catches. Oh wow, really? It's horrible talking about other child he molested with their. I can post a link. Yeah, that's actually better for. Hey, Christy, you said you're coming to Ryan's with us from Cap's chat. What? I don't know. Although I will say, if Christy comes in, like I'm not responsible for anything Christy does. Like to my discretion, I did. Um, private a certain life, but yeah. No, I mean I don't know. I'm just putting the link out if people want it. It's whatever. Christy is writing all this down in her notebook. I hope she mentions my whoa. Can't say that one in here. I don't know. Feels so censored here. Yeah, no one really gets banned here. I mean, that's against rules. I just don't want anyone getting banned. She was in Cap's chat. She was in Ed's saying we were going to Ed's stream since Cap was ending his stream. I said that in caps and said we're going to Ryan's, not Ed's. She said she was coming here too. Oh. So everyone's coming on to the MVCap train. Yeah, there's no censoring here. That's what bitches do. I don't know. Just Christmas, I'm getting older by the minute here. Oh shit. After midnight, Kitty goes crazy. Christian is in Edward's stream with Lord Steve and Mobe for you. Go CP, stupid fuck. Stupid fuck. I think there's more emphasis on the F than the CK. Stupid fuck. Yeah. Square Southwest Jeff.
Hey, what's up, Ray?
It's going.
Going? I just got back from Cap, so I thought I'd come over here and see what's up. And
What's going on in Caps?
Dragon.
Talking about dragons?
No, Dragging. Dragon Ed.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Did Ray? Okay, I'm trying to figure. Did Ray like coin that word, dragon? So then we're gonna drag anyway. Is that like? Is that what it is?
I was actually told Cap started that word.
No, I would think like I think what happened was Cap like kind of like hijacked the word from Ray as like because Ray would say like, oh, I don't want to drag this person. I'm not gonna drag that person, and then like it's kind of like where you use that word kind of in the other sense to kind of in a sense he coined it. He coined the new meaning of it.
Could be.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. No, actually, there's a couple things I wanted to say if you don't mind. So when I got into this, I thought I knew what I was doing, to be honest with you, but I just want to tell everybody that Ryan is the one that taught me a lot of things. Not that I learned or listened to everything he said. Like I'm not the greatest or anything. Ryan's really good, but I just want to give Ryan the credit because he's the one that taught me a lot of things about decoying and catching and whatnot. And I just want to give Ryan the credit for that because I had no idea about a lot of things that Ryan taught me. So for those who doubt Ryan in anything, he knows what the hell he's doing. I just want to give you some credit for that, first of all.
Yeah, appreciate that. I mean, I'm not really worried about people doubting or anything. I mean, my thing is like I'm just gonna do whatever I do, and try to just be as effective as possible. You know, and essentially my goal is just to get like when I do go back to catching, like to gather information on online predators and disseminate it to the public and law enforcement, and then whatever happens along the way is kind of just a side effect.
Yeah, for sure. But there's a lot of like every time I had a question when I was even after I think I was in Camp Southwest, if I had a question, I would ask Ryan, and Ryan always had the right answer. And so I just wanted to say that I've wanted to say that for a long time. I probably said it before on one of my panels or somebody else's panel, but Ryan literally he knows what the hell he's doing, people. So I just want to point that out. I have a lot of respect for Ryan. We've had our differences, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, you know, um, Ryan and I think have more in common than what we think. We have different lifestyles and whatnot, but Ryan really knows what he's doing. So I just wanted to know that, Ryan. I have a lot of respect for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension between West Coast catchers and East Coast catchers.
West
A
Side.
lot, a lot of differences there.
Yeah. Are you still down south? I don't want to dox anything. I'm just asking if you're still, you know.
Yeah. Although now it's kind of in the grieving stage. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. I'll be. I know you're not religious, but I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers and whatnot. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, it it's what it is. I mean, I had closure and everything. I just hope no one else has to lose a parent young. Um, it's a tough thing.
Yeah. I was. I didn't know anything about it until I had that panel, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to bring it back up unless you want to, but I
I
had
mean,
no.
that was kind of out there. It's because of Ed. I mean,
Yeah,
oh,
but I'm glad you got closure though.
yeah, that's all you can do. Yeah, just kind of a point though about like you know like cancer. It's like the reason why we don't have a cure is because the system's not incentivized to have a cure. It's like they still cook cancer patients in microwaves, and we don't think of anything innovative because insurance won't cover experimental treatment.
Right. Almost everybody in my dad's side of the family has died or suffered from cancer, so I kind of get that. Um, and the vitamin, well, I'm not even supposed to say it, I guess, but in 1970 something, rather, they banned it. But there's a vitamin from apricots that supposedly had to be careful what I say. So I say supposedly cures it, but Big Pharma doesn't want me to know that. So
Yeah,
sad.
you have like a disclaimer on everything you say. I noticed so there's like a disclaimer.
Right. Well, I kind of learned from the internet because I'll say something, people's like receipts, 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 receipts. So I just kind of like, I'm careful.
Yeah,
But as far as Jeff and Nat's secret relationship. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I I don't even. I barely know her. She's been on my. She used to come on my panels for all day panels, share Sunday.
Well, you know they
And
troll on you, right?
oh, I know that. I just want to clear it up with people that don't know that. Is it's the most stupidest thing, and they sound very immature for saying that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like the more like it gets a reaction, the more like they'll say stuff like that.
No, I know.
Um,
But yeah, yeah,
yeah, I say yeah unconsciously. It's
dude,
an involuntary movement.
it's contagious. A lot of things you say, I actually say too. Sometimes it's very contagious.
Yeah, it's like a word, but it's like it's my brain's way of buffering.
Sure.
So it's like yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I say catch.
Catch.
Ketch, and my thing is like anyone should be using catch. Like, so if my Canadian accent can help catchers like evade YouTube's algorithm or whatever and not get censored by using catch, I'm for it.
I think I've used it like once or twice, believe it or not. Because I was like, oh, because the whole YouTube TOS or whatever that happened last year, I actually thought about using, hey, let's catch up, meaning why catch.
It's not a catch, it's a catch.
Catch.
Yeah, I say catch anyway. I don't say catch. I have to put an effort to say catch. I can't. I don't know. It's not how I say catch.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
my thing is like. Yeah, man, my thing is like if I ever got cancer, like I would never get chemo. Like chemo just cooks people.
that radiation, yeah, it's basically poison. It's all it is. I mean, sometimes it works. My one of my uncles did, successfully survive from all that, the treatment and whatnot. But a lot of people my dad's side have passed away as early as 41, 49, 65. Yeah, pretty young. It's sad. Um, it's an unfortunate truth, and I don't know what to say. I'm not laughing about like I'm just. It's like I don't know what to say about it, but I have to get tested quite a bit because of it.
No, yeah, it's good to be on top of it. It can sneak up
Yeah.
on you.
Oh yeah, for sure. So what's the
Yeah,
discussion?
oh, I don't even know. Just kind of a recap of everything.
Yeah. Did
Just
you
diving in
see?
at 3 a.m.
Did you see Cap's panel at all?
No,
Well, I was on there, and Mel. You remember Mel Order Bride?
the screen name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kept it quiet because we were asked to, and that was a lot of us, like Tommy, myself, Cap, a lot of other people. There was like 9 or so people. I don't know. And we were given some information, a screenshot or two, and some information, a phone call or whatever. And it was supposed to be breaking news. And I was asked to expose this information on my platform. And the person, Mel Order Bride, the dude, he told me, he's like, man, it's going to blow up your channel. I was like, I don't give a fuck about my YouTube channel. I really don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. I mean, I do to an extent, but I don't. You know what I mean? I was like, I really don't care about my YouTube channel that much. And so basically, it was going to go to Cap's channel. And so I was sent a few receipts, some information, and Tommy was sent some receipts and some information, and Cap, and so on and so forth. So they were so Melody Bride said he had over 200 receipts proving this, that, and the third about a lot of things. It's all on Cap's stream if you guys want to look at it. We just ended it, but so he came up on Cap's panel, and I was in chat, and he brought up a few things, and I was like, "Well, fuck this!" So I'm going up. So I went up. Tommy went up. I called Constantine up, and a whole list of people. Bad guy came up for a few seconds, and basically we exposed Miller to Bride. Until he proves all these 200 receipts, he's basically a bullshitter. And he was basically pitting a lot of people against each other. He was supposed to go on Edward's stream, Predward's stream, like, I don't know, yesterday or something, or today, tonight, whatever. And apparently they had like a 45-minute talk today. I think it was today. Well, technically yesterday. But we said, well, go ahead and throw up the receipts. And he threw Cap a few, which is basically a few that I got, and Tommy got, and Cap, whatever. And basically, what it seems like right now, what it boils down to is he was trying to get revenge on supposedly his ex-girlfriend, which was screen name. I know her real name, but her screen name's Daisy Doom. You know of her?
No.
See, I don't really know of her either. I mean, I heard of her, and that's about it. And so we basically, in a sense, interrogated him on
Sorry to hear that.
Pardon?
I was just saying, sorry to hear that. Someone said their husband died of cancer.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry, Kitty. My son died of that too. He was almost about to graduate. He was 17 in 2010, and he had a rare form of cancer, and he passed away. So, my condolences for sure. But
Oh, wow. 17. When do you start getting it, if I may ask?
you have to forgive me. I can't even pronounce it, but he had gotten it supposedly a week before he passed. It was one of the fastest growing cancers, and he was the first one under the age of 35 to have that kind of cancer. So, yeah, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. I don't have the death certificate in front of me. My ex-wife does. But he had flu-like symptoms, and he went into the hospital, and they said he had pneumonia and, an enlarged heart, and then he passed away that night. So it was that quick. And he was the first reported. Yeah. He was the first reported person that young to have that and to pass away. So
It's not a first thing you want to be.
What's that?
That's not the first. That's not. You never want to be the first to have the disease, because then there's no field of treatment. Wow.
Right. Well, the bad thing about it was at the time we were at the Navajo Nation. Hold on, is your stream buffering? It shows it buffering in my phone. Oh, there it goes. We were in the Navajo Nation, about 150 miles or so away from Albuquerque, and we had gotten a call. I know you're not religious. I'm just relating the story, but I was a pastor at that time, and it was a Saturday night, and it was about 8 something at night, and we were all getting ready to go to bed, preparing for Sunday, and we got a call, and at the time, my now deceased sister-in-law, who was murdered, unfortunately, we thought that she had passed away, to an overdose because she was in that scene. And my then wife went into a seizure, and she dropped to the floor. And I just assumed it was Rose. I said her name. Anyway, she's deceased. I'm sorry, but anyway, I thought it was her, and I found out it was my son, and but yeah, he passed away, and we thought Yeah. Um, but I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, but it was an eye opener. You know, that's for sure. Um, every time I talk about it, I start crying. I don't want to start crying, so I won't. But anyways, yeah,
Yeah, we can talk about other things if you want.
yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah. Who's MOB?
Mail order bride.
Oh, that's okay. I never would have caught that. MOB. Okay, this whole time I didn't know what that was.
Well,
MOB is Motor.
here's the thing. I'll be honest. I don't remember every detail, but it was July 18th actually. So I had to look it up for receipts. But he contacted me, and he said Cap would not respond to his receipts and messages. Thank you, Kitty. I appreciate that. Everybody else. Um, and I said, okay, well, what's he sent me a little bit of information, and I was like, whoa, you know. And he had some information that was illegal, quote unquote, and had to do with Attorney General Daisy Doom, Ed, him, blah blah blah. And he says, and this is what he told me, and I have the receipts. He said, this will blow up your channel and I'll make it big. And I said, I don't give a fuck about my channel. I really don't. I mean, of course I do to an extent, but I don't really care about subs and views and clicks, all that bullshit. And I said, I really don't care about that, but tell me what's going on. And he told me, I said, well, can I have receipts? And he sent me a few. He sent Tommy a few. And he said, just talk to Tommy and Cap. And, he mentioned some people. It's on Cap stream. And we just ended. So you guys can go look at it. And so I was very curious about it. So I texted Tommy. I said, Tommy, um, this is what I got. Is it true? He said, yes, it is. What, as far as he knew, as well. And I said, well, I'll do it on my stream, but I really don't want to be that involved. If you know what I mean, like you guys can come up and use the platform and everything. And so we kind of agreed on that to an extent. And then it wasn't much longer that he said, well, we're going to reveal it on Caps on Saturday. That was last week, I believe. Yeah, last Saturday. And so we agreed on that. And there was something about me that needed to be cleared up that people were lying about. And I was like, yeah, I definitely want to clear that up. I'm tired of being people saying I'm lying about this or I'm lying about that. I said, so go ahead and do that on Caps. And of course he brought it up on Cap stream tonight. He's like, well, you wanted me to keep some of it for your stream. Well, of course I did. I want to clear my name, and so they were supposed to do it. They released some receipts because Ed was live that night talking shit, and so I had no problem, with them releasing some receipts. Well, I was just in the chat, and tonight, and they started releasing some stuff, and he went up on panel, Mail Order Bride for you, MOB for you, I think is his name now, but. So and he started saying some stuff. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went up there, and I wanted to be a part of it because it was about me too, and Constantine and some other people. And so I went up there, and basically he made a fool of himself. Know what a bride did. And long story short is. We presented some receipts, and he presented some more, and he made a fool of himself, So it was a bunch of bullshit. Basically, he was up there just trying to get revenge on Daisy Doom because apparently he was dating her or going out with her or something, and it was just I don't know, it's just bullshit, dude. Just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, unless he provides the other 190 whatever receipts on it, I have no trust in him at all. uh, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Bunch of shit. Apparently, Ed's live right now too. I guess Ed and Christy and some other people were talking shit about us when we were up there on their live. But I have no respect for Ed at all. Period. I mean, I'm sorry, I just don't. I mean, I know people say I dropped the ball when I had him. I finally got an interview with Ed on my stream, as you probably know, and I found out why the chat doesn't exist anymore. So somebody came up and porn bombed. So I had my editor, not Seven, but another person, um, edit that out. And when you edit something out or you trim something out of your stream, it takes the original chat away, which pisses me off because I wish the chat was still there. But well, anyways, it's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know. But people say I dropped the ball on it. Well, I had an agreement. Well, we had an agreement. He wouldn't agree to come on my stream unless it was just me and him. Period. Well, I was like, well, how about a mediator? And FTK agreed to mediate. And then I think the last half, you have to forgive me. I think it was Telly. I could be wrong. I haven't watched it since. I usually don't watch my own streams. But so he agreed to a mediator. We agreed to be courteous, and not yell and, all the other stuff. So I agreed to that, as I wanted to ask Ed questions. You were there, for some of it or part of it or all of it or whatever. But as you know, he said some things, and I dropped the link for you. I let you up anyways, because one of the things he said is, I don't want, the first thing he says, I don't want MVCap up here. That's the first thing he said. I don't want MVCap up here at all. And, I agreed to it, of course. But when he said what he said, of course, I dropped the link for you a couple times and let you up because what he said was very inappropriate, very disrespectful. And I had no idea at all, what you were dealing with at the time. And I found it appropriate to let you up to defend yourself. But I was.
It's not buffering, is it?
Pardon?
It's not buffering, is it? Hold on, actually.
All right.
Trying to use presence. Presence connection.
Gotcha.
Oh, messaging. I just switched. I think it was on the Wi-Fi that wasn't working.
You sound a lot better. Hey, what's up, Koopa? Koopa Eye is so cool. But yeah, I snuck the link in the chat, as you know, on purpose. And I just kind of let a few people up, whether he agreed with it or not, because I really don't give a shit. But the only problem is a lot of the questions I wanted to ask him, I simply got sidetracked or forgot. So yeah, I kind of dropped the ball a little bit, but I got some questions in. But the one thing I don't understand, Ryan, if you could elaborate on this a little bit, is, and we talked about tonight too on Caps, is I don't understand why these people bow down to a moron. I don't understand it. Why do they bow? The dude's a fucking loser. Sorry about my language. He's a fucking loser, dude. Ed, he's a loser. Why are people so intimidated by him? I don't get it. Oh shit! Hi everybody. I'm by myself. See, say it's your number. Something fan Jeff. There we go. Brian's back. Thank goodness. But yeah, I don't understand why people like worship that dude. You know what I mean? He's a fucking loser. Excuse my language, but he is.
Um, I don't know. I mean, if it's some kind of like cult thing going on, but that's my best guess.
Yeah.
I think what it is just that's all they have.
I mean, I may only have 7 catches, but 7 catches is 7 catches, and whatever. I'm more of a supporter than anything, and I'll admit that. You know, I have an eighth one supposedly coming up. I've been waiting for a while now, but the point of it is what is? I mean, what the fuck does Ed and Bill? I don't get it, dude. They're such losers. I don't know why people look up to them. Still
Canadian
there?
royalties in chat. Oh, is my
What's
audio
that?
coming in?
What's that?
Is my audio coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like Manson.
Hey, can I say something, Ryan? Canadian royalty, fuck off. I don't. You know what? You're a piece of shit. I don't care if you're a woman or a man or how old you are or anything. You're a fucking loser. Christians aren't perfect. They're forgiven. I know, Ryan, you're not religious. I'm just saying it for myself here. But you know what? That's why Jesus died on the cross for my sins. Okay, so fuck you. You're a loser. What have you done? Who have you caught? Probably nobody. Have you been in law enforcement? Have you been a corrections officer? Anything? Fuck Canadian royalty. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's hard to even remember all of the usernames. I kind of sometimes forget.
Jeff,
Like,
you're
it's
a
hard to
liar.
keep them.
Tell
It's
me
hard to
why I
keep them
lie.
on the list.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. No, seriously. Explain what I lied about, and I'll answer it. Honestly, I will. Right hand of God. As a Christian, right hand of God, I'll answer it.
Did you have breakfast with Johnny Depp?
No. My ex-wife came on and cleared that up on Sam Hill American stream. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I think he offered to make breakfast, right? Yeah.
No. Wasn't for me. My ex-wife came on and cleared that up on Sam Hill American stream. I don't want to. I'll let you guys listen to that. You go to Sam Hill American. Uh,
Wait. You made breakfast for your ex-wife and not you?
no,
What kind of shit is that?
no. My ex-wife came on to clarify everything. This was like what was it? July now? Yeah, it was like a year and a half ago when I mentioned it. It was like me. I want to say it was me and Locksmith and you and Camp. We were all on a stream, and we were just shooting the shit. And I met him briefly when I shook his hand. That's it. I said hi, shook his hand, and went to the office. And my friend, who I'm going to have on as an interview, who's an actor, producer, director, I went to his office to get autographs to raise money for a friend of mine for a kidney transplant. He's an author and a rock star and whatnot. And he just happened to be there. I was like, oh shit, hello. Well, a family member, which I'm not going to repeat again, you can go to Sam Hill American and you can watch that stream. Or you can go to, I think it's on Predcatcher Drama too. They clipped it. You can watch it there. My ex wife did come on and she clarified everything on that. So I'm not going to repeat it. I repeated it probably 60, 70 times. I'm not going to repeat it again. So, no, Johnny Depp did not make breakfast for me. Okay, it was somebody else in my family element. I just happened to meet him for about 3 seconds. That's about it. So there it is. I'm not going to repeat it again. But yeah. Hey, Dead Fred, what's up? But yeah, so anywho, I don't like. I have no
Um,
use for Canadian royalty. I have no use for JFK. I have no use for Jenny T. I have no use for Ed. I have no use for Bill Powell. Uh, here's a weird thing, Ryan. Is before I was even on YouTube and I was watching y'all as a viewer.
Johnny Depp
Um,
makes hell of a French toast.
French toast. Johnny Depp makes hella French toast. Oh, he probably does. The one he made for a certain element of my family was breakfast burritos on a set of, I think it was, what's that movie called? Wild Hogs, the new one? Or no, was it Wild Hogs or was it? I don't know what movie it was. It's on the channel though. Um, Sam Hill American. But anyways, getting me off track here. I shouldn't even be reading the chat. It's so stupid. It's just so stupid. I met so many people, I really don't even remember everything. It's on my community page, though. All the proof is there, too. If you scroll down about a year and a half, it's all on there. Dude, I even lost my train of thought now. John B. What's up? Who is John B? I always liked John B.
I don't know. John B's John B.
John B's pretty cool. I don't know who it is, but he always seemed pretty cool. Telly, what's up?
I wonder how Telly got the name Telly.
Actually, Telly, I have you on Instagram, but I used to think it was television. And then I saw something the other day, and I think it means something else, but I could be wrong. John B. Or I'm sorry, John B. is asleep. I like Telly. Telly's pretty cool. Telecaster. That's right, the guitar. Fender Telecaster. That's what it was. Absolutely awesome. So, Telly, can I ask you a question? Um, are you? I know it's a joke that goes around, but Vic happened to mention on one of his live streams you're actually a Fed, which is fine. I have a lot of federal agents that are friends of mine and family. Are you actually a Fed, or is that just something you guys say?
Well, if he told you, he'd have to kill you.
Right.
So,
Well,
I'm
no,
sure you won't answer.
my neighbor won't kill me, and she's in the FBI.
Yet. Yeah.
So, are you back home, Ryan, or are you still down south?
Yeah, I'm in Florida. I'm not back home yet.
Is it hot? Well, I'm sure it's hot there, but are you guys still having a heat wave?
Yeah, I think there's a heat wave in Massachusetts too.
Really?
I think
Oh
so, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I was on a stream where Wald was on earlier. Wald and I was on Rip's stream. Rip's, rest in peace, Preds.
I
And
remember the days when I used to call Wog Wogue.
Wogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Wiggy now. I still call him Wald, but sometimes I call him Wiggy. But I don't know. Wog is cool as shit. I love Wog. He's been my backup as far as a couple catches I was on. He was my backup to call the police and stuff and information and directions and where we're our location and whatnot. That dude's cool, man.
Wait, are you in Florida, Koopa?
No, oh,
No, I know you. Yeah.
I know he's in the South, but I don't know. I don't think he's in Florida. I don't want to dox or anything. It's up to him where he wants to say. I know where he's at, but I don't want to say. I mean, I don't want to say. I don't want to dox, but he's near Florida.
Oh. Do we miss? I'm in Talladega. That's not far from Florida. Where's that? Talladega?
It's a state adjacent to Florida, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to be rude.
Georgia?
I'll let Koopa answer.
Well, if he said the city, I mean, it's damn. I ran
It's
over a log with the crazy cup.
Can I say Koopa? I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to dox or anything. But okay, there we go. Alabama. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, Central Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 774-285-1761. That's 774-285-1761. Called MCAP Radio, but not right now because I won't answer it. Yeah.
Ryan, you dock the shit out of yourself every time. I think it's cool. To be honest with you, you don't give a shit. That's why I have a lot of respect for Ryan. We've had disagreements on things, but I have a lot of respect for Ryan. I really do.
Yeah, that's my location. I want to fight people. Someone to pull up.
Ryan's a shit.
Oh, chat freeze.
Did I?
Chat.
Oh, chat. No.
This is the last comment I'm seeing.
Let me go to my chat real quick. Yeah, me too. Oh no, Cooper just said something. So the humidity in the south is miserable as fuck. I miss Los Angeles weather. And then Bart Kasprick. That's kind of funny. Bart Kasprick.
I'm gonna pretend that comment doesn't exist.
Which one? Oh, yeah, I get it. Dude, is that well, if I shouldn't even bring it up. I was gonna ask if that catch is still up.
Kurt running out of safe spaces.
Yeah, can I give my opinion on Kurt? Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna. It's a free space.
Okay. I mean, what Kurt did or said was wrong. You know, about his wheelchair donation from PHI's chat. But on the other hand, Kurt, he's just like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm almost 48, so I kind of get him a little bit. He's kind of a hippie dude, and I think he means well. He really does. He talks a lot, but I don't think he's really a bad guy. I really don't. I think what he said was wrong, and I disagree with what he said. But a few things, but I don't think he's like a bad person. I really don't at all. That's just my opinion.
I mean, was there someone saying he was a bad person?
Pretty much the whole community. Yeah, pretty much the whole community is against him. But here's the thing though, is he sends me like these real, I mean, the most of it's comedy stuff. He sends me stuff like all the time on Instagram, and I don't really respond except for a thumbs up or, acknowledge him. I don't think he's a bad person. I really don't. I just think that he's in a different mindset. He's like an old hippie dude. I mean, I say old hippie dude, I don't mean old as an old, even though he's probably around my age. So I guess if that's old, that's old. But it just means that he's in his own world, and he's just a happy dude, him and his wife. I just don't agree with them, being rude about the donation and stuff on a wheelchair. But he's not that bad of a dude. I like Kitty too. Kitty's cool. Lord Steve's cool. Oh yeah, you know who came on panel tonight, Brian?
Who?
The bad guy.
Was he? How'd that go?
You're cutting out.
How'd that go?
Well, because of the conversation with Melody Bride, because Melody Bride, he basically, what it seems to be, I'll just say that unless the receipts come out, what it seems to be is he came up to defend himself. Because what Melody Bride told a lot of us, which basically, what appears, he tried to turn a lot of people against each other. He just popped on and he defended himself. And the thing of it is, what Miller Bright told me and Tommy and a lot of other people, he just admitted it. And whether it's moral or not, he admitted it. So I have respect for him for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, he popped on for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. And he popped off because he was working. But, you know, it's weird because I haven't not talked to him. I think the last time I actually talked to him, like physically talked to him, not just through chat, but he called me on the phone in the holidays and apologized to me for a lot of things, and I appreciated that. He said, well, it was private, but he just kind of apologized, and then he said he was leaving the community. He came back for a period of time, then he left, and I heard he was on. I don't know the name of the. What's James's channel? Totally uncalled for. That's what it was. Totally uncalled for. But I missed most of it. I went back and watched some of it. But
It's
yeah, he
Damone.
just. Pardon?
That's Damone.
Yeah. Damone James. But no, he literally called me and he apologized for a lot of things. And we had a pretty good talk. And I was actually at my kids' house. I said my kids' house. I was at a gathering at one of my kids' house, and he called me. And then TC, Terrence, which he's back now. He's cool. He also called me to apologize for a lot of things too. And then he left for a while, then came back. But we actually had a pretty good talk. So what Miller Bry was trying to say about him and some other people. And Miller Bride said this too, everybody. So if you're here, check this out. He said he knew everything about everybody in the community. Like he knew everything is what he said. So whether that's true or not, I do not know. But I'll tell you one thing, there's a legal situation. I'll just leave it. I can't talk about it. It's court ordered. I can't. But if he releases certain things that he says he knows, he'll be in a lot of trouble. I'll just say that because of a judge. But it is what it is. Nunez Dente criminal record. Hey, Koopa. Hey, before I forget, bro, you said you had some uncopyrighted music for me. I've been waiting for the DM because the stuff I've been playing is supposed to be uncopyrighted, but I still got a copyright claim on it. But if you have anything, and you know, I like metal, so I know you like rap. I like some rap too. Don't get me wrong. I love some gangster rap, and I'll take it. By the way, if you have it, but I like the guitar stuff. But if you still have that, hit me up. Tommy boy. I like Tommy. Tommy Boy's a voice of reason. That's my opinion, but I like Tommy Boy. You're really Ryan. There's something wrong with your. Are you outside or
Hello?
are you outside?
Um, no. Is it echoing?
No, it sounds like you're. It sounds like there's like I don't know. It's like some traffic or something, like some background noise.
Hmm.
Wait,
Not
hold
outside,
on.
but
Trip hot beats and 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, awesome, Koopa. Hit me up on DM, bro. I need some shit. I need some shit for my channel. Oh, Tommy Boy, you remember? It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was trolls, by the way. And I know most of them were Hebrew. They were trying to. Oh, shit, I gotta try to remember now. It's so late. They were trying to say that I'm a hypocrite because I'm a Christian, and I said don't cuss, and then I cuss or whatever, and they wanted you to do a hypocritical stream on me. Um, I thought it was so stupid. I was like, do what you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. There are certain streams where I just have like, I don't give a fuck stream. Do what you want, say what you want, whatever. And then there's streams that I want to keep it, kind of PG. So yeah, I'm being honest about that. But I thought that was kind of funny. But no, Tommy Boy's streams are very informative. But Tommy Boy, I'm not begging. I know this is going to go viral. Jeff begged for a wrench. But there are certain people who time me out in your stream or whatever. They remove my messages or they even hide. I don't know if they hid me or not, but I kind of hope you give me a wrench so I can talk more freely because I'm kind of afraid to talk in your stream because I've been hidden or whatever. I'm sorry, timed out or whatever so many
oh, do
times.
you have
But
one?
well, first it was Matt and then it was Lark Busters. But Lark
I think
Busters
you
is that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, wait, whose stream?
No, and Tommy Boy's channel. But I
Oh, and
chatted.
Tommy Boy's stream.
But I did chat a lot in Tommy Boy's last stream, and I don't think I was timed out or anything, so that's pretty cool. But there's also people who are trying to soft dox me. I don't want to say everything, but I kind of wish he'd give me a standard wrench. So I don't have to worry about it, but it's up to him. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I modded him in my channel because people were doxing him, and I didn't want people doxing him. So, plus, I have a lot of respect for him. So, yeah, it's up to you. I'm not begging Tommy Boy and people that are listening and watching. I'm just saying. I'm not going to use the wrench, obviously, unless I absolutely have to. There's a dox or anything, but yeah, it'd be nice. But I love watching Tommy Boy streams. I appreciate it,
Yeah.
Tommy Boy.
Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Maybe someone else can go live. I don't know.
He said Viagra helps with soft dogs. Oh shit! Tell me some shit.
Yeah, everyone gets banned in Eds because, like, Ed can't take the heat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm like perfect on banning or timing. I mean, I don't like people to ban or time out, but it's when people get really stupid when they call somebody a pedophile or something. It's like fuck that. Don't call people something like that if they're not. You know what I mean? But yeah. Like Ryan, there was one of your streams, and I don't know if I messaged you about it or not, but you ended the stream right on time. It was a long time ago, but there was a couple, and people talk about it actually, and I got screenshots, but like people were basically defending me on it, but people were saying some, and I don't want to say it, but they were saying some pretty nasty false accusations about me. Um, a while back, you did like a three stream thing. You did like one on Fireside, you went on NVCap, your regular NVCap, then you went back to Fireside, and there
Oh, I
was a
remember
couple.
that day.
Yeah, FCC, but well, I already mentioned it. FCC, Venezuela, and a couple other people. They were saying some really, I mean, just some sick stuff about my grandkids and stuff. And I didn't want to do the wrong thing, so I didn't want to time them out. I didn't want to hide them or anything. I just let it go. And at the very end, and it wasn't nothing against you, Ryan, but I was so upset. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna at least hide their message or time them out or something." And you're like, "I'm gonna end the stream now," and you just ended it right there. And I was like, "Oh, thank God." And I never did do anything about it. But they deleted their own comments, so because I went back to look at it, later on, and but yeah, I'm very careful about that. I try to respect people's channels. Um, if you don't want people timed out or hidden or something, I don't do it unless they dox, or whatever. But
Well, I mean, it takes a lot to get banned here. I mean, you have to like kill someone or something.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
and I
I don't even know what
respect.
it takes.
I always try to respect people's streams. I really do. I don't try to let my feelings get in the way. My feels. I don't. I mean, I'm at the point now where I've been on YouTube so long. It's like I don't really give a shit anymore. But if they dock somebody, that's one of the worst things, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of end it off. What is a good stream?
Are you done?
Yeah,
All right, man. Well, I
uh,
appreciate you letting me up.
let's can continue on. But yeah,
All right, man. Have a good night. Take it easy, and again, I'm sorry for your personal situation.
yeah, appreciate that.
All right, buddy. Take care. Later, chat.